Okay, so we're gonna quickly cover Bangladesh versus India match number 17. Bangladesh first, scored 256 for 8 runs. Lytton Das played a good innings of 66. Tansett came in with 51. Mahmudullah again batting very consistently at 46. And Jadeja got two important wickets. Bumrah got his two. And India quickly, actually very comfortably, hit 261 with Kohli hitting a century. We'll come to that. Gill with 53 and Rohit with 48 runs. Let's talk about these top five moments. This time I only have five. Um, Pandya's injury looks very worrying. I just hope that he comes back, like maybe in a match. And India had a bit of a jolt with that. I think they will rethink like some of the plans about who can they get as an all-rounder. And he didn't return for the rest of the innings, and he wasn't needed to bat either because Kohli took care of everything. But once this whole celebration dies down, I think Indian team will actually sit down and have a long think about what to do with the absence of Pandya. I mean, he's a very important team member. Pandya is a fantastic middle order batsman and an all rounder. We have Jadeja and Pandya. We lost one guy, hopefully not just for a few matches, maybe. So a lot of teams, don't have, these middle order all rounders who can actually come in and tonk a few or can be reliable. So yeah, India has Pandya and Jadeja, and now Pandya looks a little crazy. I do like Shardul Thakur, but Pandya is still Pandya. That's number five. Number four, the whole Bangladesh setup was pretty decent. Lytton Das did really well, and Tansett, together with Lytton Das, actually put up like a 90 plus partnership. And then Mahmudullah came in the middle order and steadied the ship and continued to score a decent amount of runs, right? Mushtafiqur Rahman actually helped, of course. They just barely managed to score. I feel like, uh, for the Indians, it felt like easily achievable. So, but yeah, it wasn't enough, obviously. I mean, that we're only seeing that in retrospect, but I think Bangladesh did pretty decent against the Indian ball. So, number three, finally, Gill gets a very easy 53. That also that dismissal, that Mahmudullah's catch was a well-deserved wicket. The effort was, should be noted. But good to have Shubman Gill back, and I hope he continues to score runs. And we're waiting for some double centuries, man. Okay, number two, Jadeja's bowling and catching ability. This guy is just mental. Like he just shows up and does the job so well, right? His figures, 2 for 38 may not seem like a great figure. You would expect a 4 for or a 5 for, but they did play like a massive role. This it slowed down the entire Bangladesh innings, right? And they were actually going pretty consistent, but Jadeja came in and just put a stop to everything. Takes a fantastic catch at the point, and then the middle order has gotten so good that we didn't see Jadeja bat yet in the tournament. But hopefully we'll be able to see that because even there, the guy can wax him. Number one, Kohli finally gets his 48th. It feels like the whole world was just waiting for this, and they finally got it. The Indian cricketing world was desperate to see this knock, and it takes him one step closer to Tendulkar's record. He looked really in like pure form and class while he was batting today. Gill was a great support. KL Rahul was a great support as usual, and in fact, like KL Rahul and Kohli seemed like such a perfect pairing, like in that middle order batting. Like I could watch them forever. I cannot wait for test matches where I can see these two bat for days. The fun part began when we were inching closer to victory. I think you must acknowledge two people. One is of course KL Rahul, played the good guy, gave a lot of strike to Virat Kohli, and Virat Kohli just kept tonking. I know a lot of idiots complained about this, but who cares? Like they're the team. They couldn't have bettered the run rate by just a few balls or a few runs, scoring a few runs quickly. So I am glad Kohli got this century. He worked hard right there, right? Like he worked really hard. It's just even difficult to like put together like 60 runs in the field. It's not that easy as people think. So yes, it's a well-deserved 100. And KL Rahul was being a really good bro and a good wingman and helped him get that century. So thank KL Rahul. To You have to thank the umpire Richard Kettlebrough, even though he doesn't deserve our thanks. But I was just reading this crick info commentary. It says he bowled that ball, I think it was Hassan, and fired down the leg side. Kohli lets it go, and the umpire does not call it a wide. Strange. Was it because Kohli moved inside a little? I don't think so. He didn't move that much, right? Like, not sure. The whole team was just laughing from the dressing room, and why not? I don't know who told the bowler to do this, but it's like a career killing move. You don't do this shit. It's a career killing move. I know some bowlers had that issue in IPL, but I just hope this was like it was not intentional. It was a wide because of something that he couldn't do. But on the other hand, even the bowler has to thank Kettlebrough, because if that guy bowled a wide, I think the Indian crowd and the Indian internet crowd would have massacred him online and sent death threats and whatnot, getting their king out for 99. So thank Richard Kettlebrough, bruh. That's about it. It was a great match, and finally, it felt like a fairy tale ending when Kohli hits a six and 100, and he wins the match for India with the same shot. I love these endings. I never thought I'll actually see this one ball win plus 100, but we saw it. It's a great match. I'll see you in the next match.